Hey there, future money masters. Welcome back to Finance Youth, where we break down money matters in a way that actually makes sense. Today's hot debate, cash versus card. What's better for students? So you've got your allowance, part-time job money, or maybe even a student loan. The big question is, should you carry cash or swipe a card? Each option has its perks, but also a few traps you need to watch out for. Let's break it down. Let's start with the OG cash. Some people might call it old school, but hear me out. Cash has some real benefits, especially for students trying to manage tight budgets. There's something powerful about physically handing over your hard-earned money. It hurts a little, and that's a good thing. It makes you think twice before buying that third bubble tea this week. When you use cash, what you see is what you get. No overdraft fees, no interest charges, no convenience fees added at the end. It's straightforward. A great strategy is the cash envelope system. You put your weekly budget in envelopes, groceries, fun, transportation, and once it's gone, it's gone. Of course, cash isn't perfect, and you already know some of the drawbacks. Lose your wallet? That money's gone. No refunds, no tracking. Increasingly, places are going cashless. Some vending machines, cafes, or even buses only take cards or digital payments. While that might sound good for sneaky spending, it actually makes it harder to track your habits. You can't just pull up an app and see where your money went. Alright, time for the flashy contender cards. Whether it's debit or credit, cards come packed with features. But be careful, power, like this needs control. Cards are fast. Tap, swipe, done. Plus, they're lightweight. One card versus a thick wallet of bills? No contest. Most banks and apps categorize your spending: food, entertainment, rent. It's budgeting made easy. Lose your card? Freeze it instantly. Most banks will refund fraudulent charges. That's peace of mind you don't get with cash. Using a credit card wisely helps build your credit score. That's huge when you eventually want to get a car, an apartment, or even a mortgage. But as Spider-Man's uncle said, with great power comes great responsibility. Cards can also get you into financial trouble. When you don't feel the money leaving, it's easier to splurge. Before you know it, you've blown through $100 on snacks and Uber rides. Credit cards especially come with interest rates. If you don't pay off your balance, you could be charged 20% interest. Yikes. If you're not careful, small charges snowball into big debt. It's one of the biggest financial mistakes students make. Quick side note, debit and credit are not the same. Debit, your money. Credit, borrowed money. If you're not ready for full-on credit, start with a student debit card linked to your checking account. Safer, and no risk of debt. So back to the big question, cash or card? Here's our take. Use cash if you're trying to build budgeting discipline. You're on a tight weekly allowance. You tend to overspend on cards. Use cards if you're good at tracking your spending, you want added security, you're building a credit history, and can pay on time. Honestly, the smartest students use a mix of both. Here's how. Use cash for everyday small purchases and fun money. Helps keep impulse buys in check. Use a debit card for bigger or online purchases. Consider a student credit card for emergencies or building credit, but only if you can pay it off in full every month. Whichever option you choose, here are some golden rules to live by. Set a weekly budget and stick to it. Track every purchase, even if it's just $2. Avoid buying things just because it's convenient. Never carry more cash than you can afford to lose. Pay off your card balances on time. Every time. Cash versus card? There's no one-size-fits-all answer. It depends on your habits, your goals, and your money mindset. But if you want to be a financially smart student, think before you spend, no matter the method. That's it for today's episode of Finance Youth. Let us know in the comments. Are you team cash or team card? Don't forget to like this video, comment your thoughts, share it with your broke best friend, and subscribe to Finance Youth for more tips that'll keep your wallet and brain full.